Hi everybody, it's Amalia and I'm here today with another sheet load of cards for the month of April. I'm using the DCWV Coral and Navy stack again, and I'll be using this until I am done using it. But I decided to make another sheet load of cards for the month of April. If you look back on my channel on April 2nd, I published the first sheet load of cards for the April sketch and supply list, and today I made another set of cards using this sketch and supply list. It's such an easy sketch to work with. I decided to make another set of cards. Today I'm using Riley & Company products, and these are the cards that I made. I used a neutral background and some pink to go with the colors in the background paper. And the little butterflies on the paper I think go really well with the sort of jungle theme that I have happening here. And I'm using several stamps and dies from Riley & Company. If you're not familiar with Riley & Company, they make not only cute character stamps, but they make amazing, really funny, sarcastic sentiment stamps. And that's where I found them, why I found them and fell in love with them. And I'm going to show you some of the products that I have from them now. First of all, I have this really adorable sloth stamp. I colored him with Copic colors, and he was super easy to color, not at all dramatic or difficult. I didn't have a die to cut him out, so I just fussy cut him freehand. And if you notice, I actually cut the stamp in with the character. So this is an example of one of their stamps. I'm so freaking happy you were born, and I just love that. But their stamps get a lot more snarky than that, so I'll show you some of their other ones in a minute. But yeah, I decided to make a bunch of these. I'm using also some of their dies. They have a leaf frame that I actually cut on the diagonal here, and I filled it in with some additional leaves, die cut leaves from one of their die sets. And I actually made 6 of them because this sheet load was for 6 cards, but I sent one out already, and I'll be sending these out soon too for some birthday cards that I'm sending out. So let me show you the stamps. And actually I want to show you how I'm organizing some of my Riley & Company stamps. I have a number of character stamps for them. This is the sloth. I'm standing up again so I can see. This is the sloth right here. This is Riley the Moose, who is the mascot of Riley & Company. And he's holding some balloons here. He's having a coffee and cookies. Here's Riley at the presidential inauguration, dressed as Bernie Sanders. I just got such a kick out of this. I had to get it. And let me see, these guys are in the way. And let's see, I have Dancing Riley, and I have Postman Riley, and I have Bert the cat as well. They have other characters like Giraffe, Puppy, and other characters as well. And I set up my stamps like this because I need to optimize my space, and so I don't like to keep the stamps by themselves. They take up a lot of space. What's this? Vertically or horizontally? I don't know. They take up a lot of space the way they are, but I put them on this paper, and this is just a piece of board from the backing of a paper pad. I just cut it to the size that I needed. And I taped some packaging. This is just packaging from, I don't know, kind of like packaging like this. And I just ran tape runner across it, and then I taped the packaging to that. And they stick right onto that plastic packaging super well. So now I took, let's see, this is 5, 7 stamps, and eventually this will fit 9 when I get some more. I fit 9 stamps in, and it'll take up this much real estate because I store them like this. So it'll take this much real estate in my storage versus having, you know, all the individual stamps in their individual packaging like that. So I was really happy with that, and coming up with that solution for myself, because it saves space for me, and I used what I had. This was just throwaway packaging, so I used it to line this board. I cut off the company logo and stuck it to this so I know what I'm looking at. And then on this side, I came over and I just taped down the image from the packaging and the name and the number if I ever need to look it up again, and purchase it or make a recommendation to someone. And I'm putting it in these envelopes that I got off of Amazon. I'll try and find them again and link them below for you. But I find these very convenient. These are 5.5 minus the flap, 5.5 by 7.5, or with the flap, 8.5. So, you know, you could fold this flap over. I never fold the flap over. And so that's how I store my stamps. And in fact, this is how I organized my dies from Riley & Company. Please don't fall everywhere. Please don't have a craft-a-lanch. So I didn't put anything on here, but I did the same thing. I basically just cut down some cardboard backing from a large paper pad, and I have some magnetic sheets that I've had for a while now. It came in a big roll, a long roll from AC Moore. Click thumbs up if you remember AC Moore, and leave a comment below about how much you miss AC Moore. So I cut it up to the size that I needed. I didn't care if it was straight or perfectly aligned. It didn't matter. I just needed it to fit. I taped it down to this board. It's very sturdy. It works perfectly. And then from the packaging, I cut down Fun and Fancy leaves. That's the item number, the name. I wrote down how many dies it has. And then this has the name for the leaf frame and the number of dies that it came with. So I got these all together. I love the size of these leaves. I have a set of die leaves that I got from another online company, and they're much bigger, which is fine, but these are the perfect size for an A2 card, I think. And of course, this frame is the perfect size for an A2 card as well. You could do all sorts of things with this, and what I did with this particular one was I cut it out in some of my favorite paper. This was a green, I want to say it's Old Olive, but I think it might be Lucky Limeade. It's not Old Olive. And what I did for this particular card is I cut it on each angle like this, and then just laid it down this way or that way, and added the cut leaves as sort of filler, because this looks nice the way it is, but with the sentiment on top and with the lovely little sloth on top, I went ahead and added some more leaves just for filler, just to look a little bit more jungle-like. And let me show you some of the other sentiments I have. These are just birthday sentiments, and I wrote down here, their sentiments are called Funny Bones, and I just wrote down that these are birthday related because I have other categories as well. So here's one of the sentiments that's out now. Happy birthday, old friend. Oh, sorry, I hit the camera. Happy birthday, old friend. When I say old, I mean I've known you for a long time, but you're also just old and a friend. Love that. Then this is the one that I used on my card. So freaking happy you were born. This is one of my favorites too. Remember when you didn't need coffee to function and buying jeans didn't make you cry? Good times. Happy birthday anyway. Take every birthday with a grain of salt. This works much better if the salt is accompanied by a margarita. Absolutely. So those are just a few of the items in my collection of Riley and Company. And I did the same thing with these stamps. I just put that packaging down on some paper. And, you know, I didn't want to go ahead and, you know, buy new products, like throw this away and then buy something else to put in there. I just needed some heavyweight cardstock. Not even cardstock. This is whiteboard maybe. I don't know. Heavy enough just to hold on to some stamps. I could fit 1, 2, 3, 4, probably a total of 8 stamps on here versus having to need them, you know, pile them up separately. So, yeah. These are my cards. And did I talk about this? I think I mentioned some of this. I cut this out with a straight edge with my paper cutter, and then grabbed a pair of scissors and then fussy cut out on Mr. Sloth right here. So I hope you like seeing my second set of cards for the Sheetload of cards for April 2023. I hope you like my organization idea and storage idea for my smaller stamps, and you like the products from Riley and Company. I will share some important links for you down in the description bar, but please leave a thumbs up and leave a comment because I love hearing from you. Engagement is very important to me on my channel because I love the people that watch my channel and share their ideas and their opinions and their positive vibes in my comments. And also remember to click the bell. If you click the bell twice, you'll always hear about, I always put surveys on my community page because I love asking questions and getting responses and feedback from people on my community page. So I do polls all the time. I do other things, announcements on my community page. And if you click the bell, you'll get the notification. If you don't click the bell, you won't get the notification. You probably won't even see my video in your feed. Anyway, thanks a lot for stopping by. I hope you're enjoying the springtime. It's finally spring. And thanks so much for stopping by, everybody. Bye.